Okay, for those of you who haven't seen my review of Strike Witches, you probably should know that I wasn't exactly a fan. I honestly found it to be bewildering and actually quite insulting given the anime takes extreme liberties with portraying World War II history. Yeah, that anime was definitely not made for me. First off is the fact that magic exists in this world, but is only relevant to pre-teenaged girls who do all of this world's meaningful fighting. Then there is the fact that those girls must wear ridiculous propeller legs modeled after actual World War II era aircraft. Let's also have vaguely geometrical aliens directly ripping off the designs of the angels in Neon Genesis Evangelion in place of Nazi Germany. Then there is the fact that no one in this timeline invented pants or skirts suitable for women, and that all combat must be done in their swimsuits and underwear. Then let's have those girls spontaneously sprout animal ears and tails whenever they don their magical kink suits. Then let's have the camera focus in on their butts and crotches whenever possible, ruining any seriousness or emotional impact the series may have going for it. Bottom line, it just wasn't my thing, hence why I gave Strike Witches an overall rating of 4 out of 10. However, apparently it was popular enough that it was granted 2 seasons, a series of OVAs, a theatrical film, and now a spin-off series called Brave Witches.
You f***ing people.
So, since I guess Brave Witches came out this fall, I guess I am going to have to talk about that one, aren't I? So, while the original anime focused on Yoshika and the 501st Joint Fighter Wing, this one focuses on a new character named Hikari and her exploits under the 502nd Joint Fighter Wing. In my opinion, if you have seen Strike Witches, then you have already seen Brave Witches. There is really nothing new being offered to the table here. It is the exact same formula as the first series. The only difference here is a different set of characters' asses and a different setting. Basically, this show is nothing more than an attempt to sell more body pillows and figurines. Who cares about a story when the merchandise is obviously more important? I will give them this though. They did make the main character of Brave Witches different enough from the one in Strike Witches so it doesn't feel like a complete retread. It also helps that, just like in Strike Witches, Brave Witches is well animated and the air battles are quite impressive. But from what I am seeing, it still suffers from the exact same problems the original had, with the absurd story straight out of a book report from Calvin of Calvin and Hobbes fame that he did on the Diary of Anne Frank. Not to mention, this particular franchise has a long and storied history of blatant sexual fan service. Much like Strike Witches, looking into this anime for serious wartime drama is a fool's errand. I get that they are trying to tell a completely different story set in the same alternate world and timeline as the original did, but it just opens up the same set of problems that I addressed in my review of the original show. Much like its predecessor, Brave Witches plays it straight in terms of plot and character development, but the visuals are so out of sync with the show's tone that it's hard to take anything seriously. The only reason you would get into a show like this is for the sexual jokes and fan service. Nothing more and nothing less. If I want a wartime drama anime that actually takes itself seriously, I will stick with Grave of the Fireflies, Barefoot Gen, and Joker Game, thank you very much. That is why I give Brave Witches a 2 out of 10 for initial interest, and I think it is safe to say that I will be dropping this one. So, until next time, this is the American Anime Otaku signing out. Like what you see? Then please help support the show by contributing to my Patreon page for special perks, exclusive content, and more.